Hello there, fellow zombie slayers. My name is Stanley 557, and welcome back to another zombie stream. So, I just basically had to rush home from dog sitting, switch out with a friend to help me take care of the dog because I am a complete mess. But hello there, fellow zombie slayers. My name is Stanley 557. Welcome back to another amazing Call of Duty Zombie live stream. And how's everyone doing today? Good to see you. To say that this stream was thrown together in a matter of minutes is not an understatement. But I am thankfully home to get this stream started. So, anyways, let's have everyone here real quick. With us today, we have Raventofen Revenge, Pringle, Scorched Sniper, it's good to see you, man. Hope you're well. Tap, good luck with work. Hope the background noise is comforting. Alex, how are you? Hey now, what's going on? What am I torturing myself with this time? You're about to find out in a second. Magic, Hooded, how are you? Words, lovely as always, man. Texas, and Amateur, please, Amateur. Hope that your video game goes well. Remember the time Black Ops 4 released with no campaign? Yeah, still like that. So anyways, let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. Today, we're gonna be hopping right in to everyone's favorite map, Voyage of Despair, as always. Tato, how are you? So, for those who don't know, today we're gonna be playing Voyage of Despair on hardcore mode. Now, if you've never played hardcore mode, it's basically like a normal game of Black Ops 4, but instead, we're going to be, dying. Yeah, I got this. I know why it's loud. There we go. Much quieter. Thank you, Orlando. How are you, man? Good to see you. Had to walk all the way to work. Only took 40 minutes. But enough light monster energy to keep me going. Ooh, 40-minute walk. Jeez. Well, hope everything's going all right. Anyways, if you look in the bottom left, we have 150 health points. We're back to the classic 3-hit system of Black Ops 3, World War II, and Advanced Warfare in IW. We have 3 hits. 3 hits and we're dead. Plus, zombies are faster. Not faster. They get more health, and that's about it. So, hopefully we can beat this Easter egg with an ever-increasing health formula that pretty much balances the game out like Black Ops 1. So, hopefully, we don't lose. And if we do, it's not gonna happen. Did I hear about the Modern Warfare 2 leaks? I did, yes. So for those who didn't hear, apparently in the new Modern Warfare 2023 game, whatever it is, it's gonna be offering a mode called Outbreak 2.0. As if Outbreak 1.0 wasn't good enough, apparently. We now have Outbreak 2. So hopefully that's not being made by the people at Treyarch. And if it is, dear Lord, please let it be like 5 minutes of their development time, so we can get a good game next year. I'd be very sad if it was. No realistic mode? Hey now, you're an all-star. And no, we're not playing realistic, because I get 1 hit in that one. And 1 hit is stupid. But even if I got 2 hits, I'd say that'd be more fair. But alas, I am not a invincible cookie. So... Hi, Hooded. How long till you get murdered by a projectile you couldn't see coming? Never, because I'm not bad at this game. Mark my words, we're gonna beat this Easter egg tonight. Pinky promise. Anyways, I'm doing great. Hope everyone else is having a good day. I am Orlando. Thank you. Hope you're having a good day as well. So, guys, how's everyone doing? I'm doing wonderful. I basically spent the past day and a half dog sitting for a family, and I'll be going right back to that dog sitting soon. So, pretty much after this is my only time where I'm going to be home for the next couple of days. Modern Warfare 3 Outbreak Zombies. Dude, I don't want to see that. If it's being made by like Sledgehammer or like the B team... Thank you, DBK, for the 200 pound. I appreciate it. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it a lot. Hey, welcome back. I was wondering how you were doing. Oh, everything's going well. Hey, I appreciate it. Hey, thanks. Hey guys, if you haven't already, like the video and the stream. Guys, tell DVK thanks. Thank you very much. That's very, very, very generous of you. In fact, a little too generous. But thank you. Work in uni have been everything, and I've been doing good for the last 2 months. Work in uni have been everything I've been doing for the past 2 months. Hey, I get it. I just graduated from college just last week. I've had no time to make videos. Honestly, I should probably be making less streams, but I find streams to be a lot of fun. But hey,
rolling in.
I really appreciate it. Thank you. I'm back. L. Hey man. Well, I hope that hope you're doing well, and please enjoy the stream. Don't feel like you need to donate that much money ever again. In fact, hey, just be like, hey, wow, zombies is cool. Love this game mode. Favorite game mode of all time. But thank you. That's very, very, very nice of you. So anyways, guys, hey, you know, it's just a normal stream here in Stanley 507. So thank you. I already have. Okay.
Keeps me from getting your nasty ass shit all over my
Time to get show for outbreak, since the whole thing of tactical mil-spec ruins whatever it touches. I have no idea what that means, but cool. It's more BT's back, dude. What a guy. You can buy 3 copies of Modern Warfare 3 now. Why didn't I think of that? Thanks. Guys, we're gonna be getting 3 copies of Modern Warfare 3. Now I know what you're thinking, Stanley, are you gonna give those away? No, I'll be paying 3 copies of Modern Warfare 3 all at the same time. I know, I'm just that generous of a guy. So anyways, or buy 3 copies of Vanguard. I'm pretty sure you could find copies of Vanguard for like a lot off currently. Like if you probably just looked around, you could probably find like stuff that's like really cheap. I can never get into BO4. Cold War, yes, absolutely. BO4, nope. Hey, all good. That's why I like to play these games a lot, because these are maps not a lot of people play, especially stuff like Voyage or like Infection or any of the IW or World War II maps. So I really have no issue showing this stuff off, because I think it's fun. Buy BO4, everyone. No, you don't have to. 200 quid, what did I miss? Oh, nothing, silly guy. Don't worry about it. Just, you know, good old member. The description is fire. Thanks, Vanessa. How are you? Yeah, guys. Hey, guys. What's your favorite takeaway from Vanguard Zombies? You know, guys, Vanguard Zombies, everyone's favorite game. Hey, man, I still really appreciate it. I'm genuinely at a loss for words right now. Hey, appreciate it. Thank you. So, what do I say? You could buy 51 Crunchwrap Supremes. Why would I ever want to buy a Crunchwrap Supreme? I mean, like, I get it, but why? Why would I do that? I love when the same area was recycled multiple times in Vanguard. Nah, that's the best part. It's everyone's favorite part. What, you didn't like playing Shinonuma / Terra Maldicta, everyone's favorite map twice? Come on. Hey, man of movies. Never let an already crunched team be over crunched. Couldn't have said it better myself. Please, Activision, if you're listening, let like someone else work on. Oh my god, I'm on 3 hits. I forgot about that. Not good. Hey, anyways, Activision, let non-Treyarch work on that team. Thanks. Appreciate it. Don't let Treyarch work on it. They're doing their job. Hey, Vinny, welcome. Good to see you. Welcome to the streams. Vanguard Zombies theme is pretty solid. Which one? Damned 5, I think is what it is. Yeah, Damned 5. Shinonuma Reborn should be the precedent for remakes going forward. I agree. I also think it helped that Shinonuma didn't really get a dedicated remake like that in the first place, and Shinonuma also sucks. So it was really easy to kind of build on top of that. No, actually fire. Hold on. Anyways, you guys are watching a Voyage of Despair Pro right here. Bit of a pro in motion. I'm also on 3 hits, so I pretty much died to anything. Okay, 10:45. Yeah. 10:45. Okay. Play the PhD jingle next time it goes hard. I can't play PhD. Believe it or not, it's copyright claimed. So as much as I would like to. Willard's theme is fire. Willard's theme is really good, unironically. Okay, up triangle with a line. Okay, 145. Cool. Anyways, hey, Stan, finally got my controller situation fixed on World at War. The problem is it kind of screwed up my controller scheme on TF2. Okay, so one problem switches out for another. Well, hey, why not, right? That's the way life works sometimes. Okay, 110. Yeah, I know, sorry. Hey, blame copyright claims, okay? They don't let me play the song. They don't like me, apparently, or something. World War II theme is fire. It doesn't have the one I remember. It doesn't have what I remember. Okay, 415. Should be all of our numbers. Okay, cool. I agree. A Varrock remake with Pap and open courtyard to roam around with, and a dark ether aesthetic like Deem Machina. See, Vinny, that's a perfect idea right there. I would absolutely love to see Varrock remade in that manner. Why, Treyarch? Yeah, I don't know why they don't like people playing PhD, but it's one of the few themes I can't play, so. World War II feels a little dead. It has to do with, it's a very slow atmosphere. It's not as quick as something like Treyarch's or something as like fantastical as like IW. It's very slow and methodical. It takes its time and wants the audience to think about the horror. Although it doesn't really work in Zombies' gameplay style, but I appreciate the attempt. Think kind of like Dead Space, but like you have a lot less linear room to play with, so a lot of it has to be repeated, which I think hurts it more than it helps it. We need an Archon remake. You know, honestly, we need a Terra Maldicta remake. I hope they make one some point. But yeah, for those who don't know, we're playing basically on a harder Voyage of Despair. We get 1 less hits, and Zombies' health will ramp up faster. So hopefully we can win. If can't, uh-oh, that's not good. So hopefully we live. Monkey Paw Effect. You get Zombie Chronicles 2, but all the maps are Vanguard remasters. Hey, honestly, at that point, I'd just be curious to see what they do. Like, I feel like genuine curiosity would drive so many people to buy it. Uh-oh, that's not good. 145. 1045. Something is wrong. Give me a second, guys. Dead of the Night is better than all of World War II. Hey, while I get it, I have to disagree. 905. Oh, this is 905? Huh. Oh, I see I messed it up. Cool. All right, well, back to it. Guys, we need a Noct remake. It's so underrated. Hey, actually, if I'm not mistaken, I think Shinonuma's been remastered more. Believe it or not. I think someone calculated it up. I think it has 6. Yeah, because it's BO1, BO3. Duron Fong has parts of it. And then Shinoonuma Reborn. Oh, no, actually might be Noct. Never mind. I think they're tied. I don't remember. Darius and Varrock are never remade. No, Darius definitely not. Especially, there's definitely not a map called The Giant. Because that'd be really weird if there was. The Giant, yeah. Kid named Giant. There you go. Let's see, for Varrock, tone down the sprinters. That's a good idea. There we go. Got it. Fixed it. Hey, let's go grab Winter's Will. You forgot. That's what it was. COD Mobile Shinoonuma. That's the one that gives it more remasters. Thank you. Forgot about that. Like, it technically has more remasters because of COD Mobile, which I completely forgot about. There we go. I was way too low on the camera. Anyways, Tab, how are you doing? Hope everything's going well. Let's see, on an unrelated note, God, do I hate that Easter eggs in BO4 Cold War are tied to having an online subscription? Yes, that is very annoying, especially in the far future when eventually these servers will go offline at some point or another. There is currently no way to preserve these Easter eggs. If I'm not mistaken, Vanguard's the same way, but I mean, like, come on, guys. Who's really gonna count that one? So yes, you are correct. Currently, there is no way to preserve these Easter eggs, which is very disheartening. Although I do believe someone will find a way to fix that at some point. If they don't, we're in a bit of a yikes period. So hopefully it's not the case. Yay, Nikki G. Hey, just finished a 10-hour work day. Oh, well. Hey, congratulations. Hope you feel better at home. A94 Pog. Yeah, this is the A94 Pog. Can't do eggs in offline. Hey, Cygnus. Not in BO4 or in Cold War currently. They have actually removed specifically so that people couldn't hunt them early. Although it has the disadvantage in the long run of people not being able to play these eggs when the servers are officially shut down. Which I don't think I need to tell people is a bit of a bad thing. Getting that bread? Good. But yeah, gotta do. I hope so. Even if it's for PC, I'll buy a PC copy of Cold War just for that. Same. I agree. But the thing is, someone has to get that figured out. And currently, it's not been a bit of a concern for people. So it's not good. We might lose these maps eventually. And if the only person who has footage of these maps is me, it's not a good thing. So hopefully, get this fixed. Can't play my favorite map, Dead of the Night. No, it'll be gone forever, permanently. So, go to your local congressman and be like, hey, I want them to put BO4 on a dedicated server. And your local congressman will be like, who are you? Get out of my office. And then you tell them that you want Dead of the Night to keep playing. Y'all remember people thought Kino would be a part of Mauer? Well, I mean, people were told, quote unquote, through leaks that it was going to be a thing. So they had every right to believe so. Especially when the leaks kind of kept, like, reverberating the same information. So, like, I get it. That makes sense. There we go. Alright, grand, perfect. I want Endless Dead of the Night. You and me want completely different things. Okay, water in first. But yeah, I remember that was like a really big push that people thought Kino was going to show up in Mauer, which couldn't have been farther from the truth. And honestly, thank goodness. I think Mauer works great because it's its own experience. There's not a whole lot that calls back to different areas other than maybe campaign. So I was really happy to see it. They kind of went with their own direction with it. And I think it's what helps make the map a lot of fun. It's got a good layout, fun gameplay, good enemy roster. That's annoying. Could have been literally any of the other 4 that we found. So, yeah.
Oh, so they're electric now.
Get on my way.
Someone's stacking the deck against us.
Okay, let's go find that fire outlet. Thank you. Remember when Delta was leaked for Cold War before the game even came out? Yeah, same thing with, I think it was PhD and Mule Kick. The only one that wasn't Death Perception, but that literally might have been a change halfway through the game's lifespan. So who knows? We sadly have not many... We don't have a lot of intel of how development decisions work in Treyarch, much less Activision themselves. So, it's quite possible a lot changed during development. A lot. So who knows? I was playing COD Mobile Shinonuma yesterday. Okay, well, is it fun? That's what I want to know.
Well, I was just thinking we could use a good
Because I've heard way too many things. So, from all these different modes.
fucking gas is fucking with my head. I can't think straight.
It's fun. Cool. All right, well, hope it stays that way. Ooh.
Is that rotten stiff supposed to be leaking gas?
Protect me, shield. Thank you. Thought I had the shield.
There's a logic.
Me, yikes.
Logic behind all this.
Oh yeah, we are consistently 3 hits from death. And technically 2 from water. Oh, he's done. Nice. Cool. Thank you, Kim. Okay. Well. So pretty much I'm going to be playing very defensive. And honestly, Winter's Whale ain't really going to help me, but it's nice to have. Hey, DCT. How are you? Haven't watched stream in a while. Well, I hope you're doing well. Doesn't matter if you watch them or not. Hope life's going good for you. Hey, Retro. That one is fire. Seriously, the phone just burns when running it. Of course. Here's though, it seems like to me like overkill for the people of for the problem of people solving the Easter eggs too early. Yeah, definitely. It's weird that that's still happening during Cold War, even though Jason left. And though Jason was a pretty big proponent of people not solving the eggs early, especially after what happened with Final Reich Hardcore, where if I'm not mistaken, the whole egg got solved by YouTubers pretty much and reviewers 5 days before the game's launch. So, not many people were pretty happy with that scenario or outcome. So, no matter what happened, I think it's overkill. Although it does suck because I'm pretty sure Treyarch is trying to safeguard their Easter eggs from being completed pretty much a day before the map comes out. Because, like, especially if you look at stuff like Die Maschine, which took 4 hours, and Forsaken, which took, I think, 2. Or not 2, 3. I think they're trying to safeguard against that. But it does suck they're not added to offline afterwards. Which is really weird why they still just won't do it. Stanley's the most upbeat sounding guy ever. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I do try to give a very, very positive personality and spin to this, honestly, very depressing community. Because, hey, I get it. A lot of stuff happens that makes this game mode suck. But, hey, I try to look on the bright side of things more. Hi, Carl. How are you? Okay, let's go for... We need fire cells. Pero! How are you, buddy? Good to see you. Okay, what's next? We need water and electric. Also, this song feels loud. What a loud song. Death Bell? Yeah, sorry. It's gonna keep saying knocked. One day I'll change the title on it, but until then. That song felt like it was playing at like a billion beats per hour. Okay, what do we need? Stateroom, and I forget where water is. Right, water's in here. First class. Ooh, not good. Perfect, fire shells. Okay, good. Good, good, good.
How come you're changing the rules?
Okay, let's look out. Appears to be the game wants to spawn poison zombies. Which, I mean, I get, but like, it's also annoying. Okay, well, smile if easier. See, and that's what we're going for here. Why is it knocked? Because the place I got it from said it came from knocked. I'm an idiot, and I just forgot it comes from Origins. So, that's honestly on me. So I handed my favorite gun of all time. It's so good. But alas, we won't be able to use it this run. We're using the Helion. Guys, I've not gotten banned from zombies yet. Oh, downloading the mods on VO2 Xbox? Good, because they do go after people pretty quickly. Man, they're attacking faster. Shino on mobile's fine, but it'll make the phone start to heat up. Oh, okay. Hey, Will the Thrill. Hey, sorry I'm late to the stream. Hey, nothing wrong with that. There we go, baby. All right, let's go for the homunculus now. Okay, let's go. Let's go repair that shield. Hey, I get this community can be toxic, but that doesn't mean people should do it with the poison zombie. Yeah, right? Actually, they're called the poison catalyst, so I'd hope that you'd call them the right name, dude. Origins Dir Totem. No, that's a different map. Okay. Also, if I'm not mistaken, shield breaks faster in this mode, too. Wow, that's actually kind of annoying. It's kind of hoping the one zombie we needed alive didn't die. Guess that's what you get with this. Oh, perfect. Okay. Right, save rooms. Okay. Gameplay, where are we going after this song, or is it automatic? It's completely automatic. I don't do the list. I have about 300 songs on here, and it's going to loop between any of them. So, we have round openers, round enders, main Easter egg songs, overtures, side Easter egg songs. We got everything on here. Trailer songs. Pretty much anything that's not copyrighted and nailed down, it's on here. Yeah, I know. Sorry, but actually, you know what? No, dude, you donated 200 pounds. The least I can do is play the song. Now, which version of Where Are We Going do we want me to play? The OG or the Blood version? Because I have no issue. I mean, dude, it says 200 pounds up there. I have no issue picking, you know, a couple of songs. I'll let you pick, though. Blood? I'm sorry, did you donate 200 pounds? Perfect, let's get out of here. Okay. OG, cool, you got it.
Who's ready to lose a head?
Okay. There we go. I intentionally pick wherever we belong. Hey, I'm not that devilish, okay? Although I do want to. Okay, let's go find this. I think I made Ted mad. Say skill issue to him. Okay, grant your case. Let's go. What a good song. Hey, DS Dork, opinion on the Star Wars event in Fortnite. Hey, I'm a big prequel guy, so I love it.
Oh, I don't intend to be on board this ship when it finally sinks.
Woo. Is that water zombie? Yes, let's go. Cool. Hey, Eisenberger. Another man of culture. I see. Hey, I love the clones. I love Anakin, so I'm super excited for this event. Not the biggest fan of the lightsabers in Fortnite. I think that they're pretty bad to use. But just the actual, like, what you can use in it is a lot of fun. Like the characters you get to play as. Like, also being able to play as clones, that's so cool. Okay, cool. All those are done. Okay, let's go. Blood, where are we going is better than Mob. I think Mob is better. I don't like the choir in Bloods. It's not my favorite. Stanley, opinion on Republic Commandos. I've never played it. I've heard too many good things about it, though. So, sadly, I can't give you an opinion myself. Hey, I downloaded BO4 on Tuesday. Hey, that's awesome. Hope you have a good time with it. And if you don't, well, thanks for giving it a try. That's all that matters, right? Okay, where's that poison zombie? But yeah, all I know is there's a guy called Scorch in Republic Commandos. He shows up in the Bad Batch and for like a couple of scenes, doesn't do anything. And I thought, wow, their designs look really cool. I hope that those characters do nothing. Hopefully they do something with them.
That sneaky little shit is healing the other.
I love both versions of Where Are We Going? It's like Blood's more. That seems to be the mob's more. That seems to be the common consensus. A lot of people like Where Are We Going? Both versions. I'm not the biggest fan of Bloods. It's a little too pretentious isn't the right word, but I don't know what is the right word. Need a heart.
Keep breathing.
Need a heart. Come on. Come on. What do you think is going to happen, Blightfather? I'm not going to take a slice?
Hope that blast was as effective as it sounded. Definitely headphones break.
Ah, come on. How did I not get a single heart? Okay, I know I killed like half of them with the Helion, but still. Oh, perfect. Come on. Last one. Yeah! Okay. Cool. Okay. Finance at Stanley's. Hey, where else would you want to be, okay? Yeah, that's right. I watched Living Tombstone. I'm a nerd. Can I tell you a little fun fact about Star Wars and Fortnite? Go for it. Okay, water is first. Origins the musical is fire. It's so good. Like I think the song is so stupid, it's hilarious, and it's a guilty pleasure. It's so bad, it's good. Hopefully on the Star Wars event, I'll own all the clones. I agree. I'm trying to get them all. Like currently, I have everything except the normal one and the Ahsoka Trooper. You know, I'm waiting for when the HP scales too high, and I won't be able to one-shot these guys with the Helion. Because that can't happen, because unlike normal BO4, hardcore mode has infinite health scaling. So hopefully, we don't get to a round where that happens. Because if we do, yikes. This is not going to be a good scenario. I don't want to be that guy, but I don't want to be able to have a slice. Remember watching my brother play Force Unleashed and I thought it was the coolest thing ever? I remember for Force Unleashed, they had like an advert where they have like Star Killer, stop like a Star Destroyer as it falls from space. And I thought that that was just the most, like that was the coolest thing you could ever do with a piece of Star Wars media. And then I got a little bit older and I found there was cooler stuff, but it was like slower, more character driven stuff. Star Wars Episode 9, Rise of Skywalker, intro credits mention Palpatine's return with a forced broadcast across the galaxy. The movie doesn't show said broadcast, and it's only added in the Fortnite event. Huh, I didn't know that. Cool. Is this hardcore? Yes, it is, Pero. We're playing on hardcore mode. We have less health, the enemy scales faster, and they have an infinite health, they have no health cap. So hopefully we can beat the Easter egg before it gets too high, before this Helion does nothing. We're also going to get killed in like 2 hits from anything, so you gotta be careful about that. And some people might only play on realistic. I'm never playing on realistic. Realistic is just bad. So, much as I would like to, part of me just thinks it's dumb. Fortnite is canon to Star Wars lore? Great. Is that the main takeaway recently? Fortnite is now canon to Star Wars. Oh, yeah, the Palpatine broadcast. Hey, Zesty. Ew, I hate this map. Ew. Cool. It's okay not to like the map. I'm just playing for fun. So basically, an important plot point in Star Wars movie can only be seen if you play a specific Fortnite event. Wow. Awesome. Am I excited for Tears of the Kingdom tomorrow? Yeah, I heard Tears of the Kingdom is going to be really, really good. While I'm personally not too excited, as what I've been shown doesn't really interest me, it just kind of seems more like more Breath of the Wild, I think a lot of people are going to enjoy it. It's just not for me personally. So if you're excited for it, be hyped. Looks like a good game. Okay, so basically Alien, Tron, Star Wars, Halo, and Marvel are all connected canonically by Fortnite. Wow. Like, what makes the event canon, though? That's what I don't understand. Like, can you just say your event is canon to your universe and then it basically is? Because I'm not quite sure how Fortnite is supposed to be canon to Star Wars. Also, by the way, guys, if you ever play Voyage, just, if, you know, you're ever struggling with this Easter egg, just be really good like me and practice it over 80 times. That's all you gotta do. OMG Elemental Pop. OMG, it's the only song Elena sung for Cold War, fun fact.
I've been on the receiving end of a few explosions in my time. It's not fun.
Cool. All right, let's go. Okay, cool.
Alright. Got the artifact back. Now what?
Yo, just failed Darkest Shore because my teammates were bad and didn't know where the pommel was despite having done it before. Nice. That sounds fun. I'm so happy I don't have to do World War II challenges because they all sound horrible. Especially the ones that actually suck.
You keep asking for it, bud. Now it's
Why are there zombies spawning?
I'll give you a clue.
Not like bueno. Let's go grab a shield. Fortnite's the only game where Darth Maul is added, and now there are numerous rumors of Goku Black coming. Wow. Goku Black. Huh. Hey, Breath of the Wild, but Tears of the Kingdom seems like more of something I already have done, but for another good chunk of money. That's kind of the vibe I got. It looks fun. Vern Nation is here. Well, hey, thank you. I appreciate it, Vern. Hope you're doing well. Thanks everyone for stopping by. Hey guys, while you're at it, go sub to Vern or something. Great Shadow Legends. Hey, thanks guys. Appreciate it. Hope you're all doing good today. Welcome to the stream. Save class by round 16. Yeah, saving class by round 16 kind of sucks. Palpatine Mace Windu are also allegedly being added. I thought Palpatine and Mace Windu. I was hoping for Grievous. Anyways, hey, welcome everyone. Hi, Ebert, Darsters, and Random Being, and EP Kirby. Thank you. Appreciate it a lot. Anyways, I'm hoping I'm reading them right. Vern, so it is Vern Nation. Hey, Earthshakers, welcome, thank you. Okay, let's do this. Okay, give me a second, Vern Nation. I gotta shoot some pipes real quick. By the way, guys, if you didn't know how this step works, you have to use only the Poison Kraken to pop these pipes for some ungodly reason. I missed a pipe. Got that one. 1, 2, 3. 4.
Fog rolling in.
Hey, thank you so much, Andrew. 6, 7, 8. Which one am I missing? How about that one? My brain's telling me I'm missing something. Give me a second. Yeah, have a good night, Zesty. Mr. Beast versus Rick. Dude, Rick the radar technician. Stan, if a Raid Shadow Legends came to you with a sponsorship, would you take it? I'm pretty sure they pay $1 million billion for the sponsorship. So to answer your question, yes. 100%. I'm missing one. Which one am I? I've done this 1,000,000 times. Am I possibly missing one of these? Okay. Thought I shot that one already. Cool.
Let's all stay calm.
Okay, cool. All right, well.
Use this to our
All right, chat. We're now on the second half of the Easter egg. Arguably the easier half. Fortnite's such a weird game. It's so cursed, but in a good way, because you have Doomslayer and Deku. Yeah, guys, I don't. Who thought Deku was gonna get into Fortnite? Hey, recently Breath of the Wild, and again, it made me super excited. Nice. Okay, second half of the Easter egg. Let's go. Go drain some water. Also, if I'm not mistaken, the second half of this egg doesn't spawn max ammos for no reason. So, let's be careful. Let's be on our guard, as people say. Because we have 3 hits, and I am scared. Oh, that's annoying. You know, if there's anything I thought was going to spawn in here, it wasn't going to be a Blightfather. Stan, would you put Terraria on a tier list? What do you mean a tier list exactly, Alex? Because, like, you mean like a game tier list? Or, like, am I comparing this to Zombies maps? And there's really no good way to compare the two. Oh, that guy. This guy. Thank you. See, guys, if you ever use Wraith Fires, God, are these things amazing. Okay. So I'm playing Persona 5 for the rest of my days. Oh, you're never escaping. I heard Persona's like a drug. Once it hooks you in, you're dead. That's all it takes. 2. Get me out of here. Thank you. So I told you, watch out for the Panzer around 14. That's not a Panzer. That's a Blind Father. I don't want to be that guy. Yeah, games tier list. Alex, my games tier list is like 4 games. So I'll appreciate the sentiment. It's going to be like 5 niche games spread across 5 different franchises. That's it. 5 has been badly, so I can't play any other game, so you're stuck playing Persona. Ooh, that does suck. Fortnite's basically a group of teenagers together slamming action figures. That's what I've heard. I've also heard stuff like Mortal Kombat being like Fortnite, but if it was for like aging 30, 40-year-old guys. Like you have like Rambo, RoboCop, Predator, Alien, stuff like that. Now granted, all those guys are already in Fortnite, so. It is funny though. So let's look at the constant Marvel collabs. Honestly, yeah. I remember like all of Chapter 3, pretty much every like tier 100 skin was pretty much a Marvel collab. Like Chapter 3 Season 1 was Spider-Man, 2 was Doctor Strange, 3 was Darth Vader. Can't remember what 4 was. Nah, Spawn isn't in Fortnite? Okay. Spent 300 hours in Persona 5 for Royal. So now they got a chokehold on you. Hey guys, where's the other? Where are we going playing? See, never doubt the playlist. Season 4 was Spider-Gwen? Okay, close enough, yeah. Okay, yeah. Don't blame them, because Marvel's the biggest thing in pop culture. Yeah, it's true. It also doesn't help. People will buy it, too, so. And as Fortnite becomes an aging game, needing stuff like Star Wars and Marvel to carry your franchise is pretty substandard. I mean, it's had the luck to even go on for this long, much less, you know, be carried on by fans. So doing stuff like that makes the most sense for people to buy it. Okay, Saturn. Saturn, Venus. It's Neptune. Jupiter. Mars, Uranus, Moon, Mercury, and then Sun. Okay, let's go. Woo! Okay, we're good. Phew. Okay, Saturn times Saturn.
Either I've been taking too much
Okay, cool.
medicine or I just
As a person who watched Rizzo and thought it'd be cool and ended up buying all of the Persona games I could confirm. Oh, of course, yeah. See, that's a fate worse than death, buying all the Persona games. Okay, next up is Venus. Hey, that boat fell down. Okay. Spider-Gwen didn't fit with the season of the theme. Yeah, it was like, I just don't know what they were doing with a lot of that stuff. Got it. Okay, next up is going to be Neptune. One because Gwen, people like Spider-Verse and 3. If you know the theme, they're still gonna. Yeah, they're still gonna. I bought the Battle Pass and I want Spider-Gwen because I thought she was cool.
I get it, Smokey. You're pissed. You think
So I mean, like, it does suck, but I also like completely understand why they do what they do with those kind of collabs. Because like they are insanely popular to the point of like stupidity. Hey, Golem! I feel so much despair on this voyage. Hold on. You're not referencing the name of the map now, are you? That'd be a little sus if you were. I was also tempted to call this stream Sus Among Us. I thought it'd be funny. But alas, I think my humor would have fallen on deaf ears.
That's a dreadful smell. I should probably stay further back.
Okay, let's go. Okay, next up is going to be Jupiter. Wait, Jupiter and Mars? Hold on. It's actually pretty good. Got it. Run! Okay, let's go. The Voyage, I feel despair. There is. What are we, Yoda now? The Voyage, I feel despair. There is. Is there any space to take a stupid down? It'd be right about now. So hopefully let's not do that. Gimme, gimme. Okay, let's get out of here. Unless that was 30 seconds and I missed it by a hair, but I don't think I did. Yes! Okay. Okay, next up is going to be Uranus. Should be at the bottom. There she is. So there will be a Blightfather somewhere in that area. Let's go. Fortnite looks pretty repetitive. I think at this point it is. You didn't get Darth Vader. I grinded so much for Darth Vader towards the end because I was like, I didn't really want it, but then once I got kind of caught into the whole Fortnite thing of the fear of missing out. And believe me, it does work because it works every time. Okay, next up is 3. 3 is the moon. Then Mercury, and we're done. I hate fear of missing out with a passion. Hey, brother, join the club. Fear of missing out is probably still one of the worst things to happen to gaming because it's such a predatory thing that you can't get in trouble for. It's just you make the stuff limited, and then all you have to do is not promise it. And then pretty much people will have to eat it up because if they don't, they're going to miss out on one of their favorite game crossovers. Like, now, guess what? You didn't get Darth Vader? Well, screw you, pal. Pay someone for an account who has it, but oh, you can't do that or you'll get in trouble. So it's kind of like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't.
From now on, every bitch bastard who jumps overboard is getting off easy.
Oh, there's a Blightfather here too.
Ugly
Crab apples. Oh,
iron shovel, but you know, it's a fucking shovel.
please die. Got it.
What's a girl gotta do to never see one of those?
Oh, that's really nice, actually. Let's go. Shoot Deep Rock Galactic style pass. See, I don't play Deep Rock Galactic, but some of my friends do. Got it. Let's go. Ooh. Ooh, get wrecked. Fear of missing out loot boxes and live service make me want to pull my hair out. Oh my goodness. Say less, sister.
This can't be real. This has to be in our heads. Didn't I warn you before? Too late now, fucker. Oh, that never gets old.
23, thank you. Okay. When does the zombie slaying end? When we beat this Easter egg, Kara, because I'm a absolute gamer. Also, I'm surprised I'm still alive with pretty much barely any casualties, so.
That's what I need. Oh, just what those brain-dead fuckheads.
Honestly, I'm just going to go for the normal strategy, because as much as I would like to do the speedrun strat, we don't have monkeys, and I need to backmunch this thing, so. Ice Kraken is goated. Do you think Ice Kraken is goated? Wait till you use the Electric Kraken. Can't hurt Blightfathers, but it pretty much blows anything else out of the water. But yeah, if you ever need to do this, just use stock option. You pretty much cheese this entire step. And there we have it. Easy. And they say this egg is hard. Okay, well, boss fight's all that's left, so we're going to build some points and then go pretty much almost immediately. Okay. BO2 is dead. Yeah, the game is like over, like, how many years old? I mean, like, you didn't need me to tell you that, but yeah, guys, we're already on with the Easter egg. So. What a nice egg. Goes by so quickly. So much fun. How do people hate this egg? I had the thing packed and knocked down zombies after around round 30. What, this thing, the Kraken? Because the Kraken does that. It's pretty infamous for that. Oh, you mean, oh, Electric Kraken. Yeah, Electric Kraken's pretty much a two-shot. Knocks down zombies, but it's great at camping. Yeah. Kraken, more like lagging? That's not. Although that MX. Yeah, that's true. Godspeed, thank you.
From an engineering standpoint,
Well, would you guys believe me that within the first time in an hour we're not training or we're not doing the Easter egg? Thank God. God, what a good egg that is. So much fun.
mind of its own.
All right, guys, training montage to get 10,000 points. Then we go to boss fight.
Stay in the boiler room, could you? Someone had to end your misery.
Battle passes, despite being lesser two evils, is it's still as bad as loot boxes. Absolutely. What's even worse is when, like, because typically whatever in a battle pass is never coming back. You pretty much lose whatever was in there if you don't have said battle pass, which is extremely stupid. So it's like you see a skin for a character and you think to yourself, wow, mom, I want that skin. Too bad, little Billy. That skin is pretty much gone for good and it's never coming back. Because the people who decided to make that game said, you know what, Billy? You don't get to use that skin. Which, by the way, is dumb. My internet is too bad. I can barely watch the stream. Then just throw it on 144p and listen to it like a podcast. Don't watch. Listen with your ears. So, preach. Preach. I would love for this thing to have unlimited. Are you kidding me? See, this is how you play Voyage. Like, you're an absolute maniac on crack cocaine. See, if Rizzo was here, I could show him what I mean. Because this game has been an absolute blast. Granted, I'm also clinically insane, so who knows? Because Rizzo, you know, is always like, you know, I always get added whenever Voyage comes up with him. Cool, done. Let's go. Boss fight time. Just go back to season passes. Yeah, for real. Does PhD slider work with the Tundra gun? It does. I've been in this map twice. Gameplay is not needed. Ah. You have a good night, man of movies. Hope you're done with school soon. Good luck. Love playing Fortnite, but I hate the fact that it's popularized by the battle pass structure. Yeah, absolutely. Very, very well said.
Few more rounds. I should make them count.
Okay, let's get a max ammo and we can leave immediately. See, Modern Warfare 2 is doing throwback bundles. We're supposed to make some guns sound like OG guns, and they don't at all. Ooh, really? What? Why would they do that? I mean, I get it. It's like, you know, they're just trying to make money at this point, but like, yikes, guys, come on. I know Modern Warfare 2 sucks, but please. I have yet to believe why anyone would play that game. Like, just the passes are just obnoxious. And it's like, everything they're selling is just so predatory, like, way more than usual. We're just saying something that's COD. The 144p is fire. Bro is watching them pixels. Okay, next round. There we go. All right. But yeah, I heard about that. I didn't think it was real. Like, I can understand what free-to-play do it, but still scummy. I want a legitimate reason to why paid gamers... Why pay games need one. Yes. Why games need to pay for need a battle pass? I don't know. If they give zombies a battle pass, like, brother, I pay $60 a year for basically half a game's worth of content. Like, you're about to skim me on a zombies game? A game I'm already getting skimmed on year after year at this point? With many notable entries being great at providing content post-launch. Especially in like BO3's case, like you pay 60 for shadows and that's all you're getting. Everything else is paid for levels. A model that will surely be looked very frowningly upon in the coming years. The answer is late-stage capitalism. There you go. Someone gets it. Late-stage capitalism. In an era where there's no more competition and competitors can raise prices as high as they want because no matter what the competition says, the needs of the consumer will need the product. Sad to say, it's true. Modern Warfare 2 is a $70 game. Yes. Why? $70 mobile game, even better. I pay 60 for Alpha Omega. Don't say that. Pick something else to pay 60 for. Don't die on that hill. Also, I think it'd be difficult to rank Cold War Zombies maps because they're all good, but none of them are great. Well, then that gives you the score of a median. Then. It's not good or not great, but that doesn't mean they're not bad either. But they're also not amazing. They exist very well in their own kind of space, but I do believe that they can be ranked because not only one, they're developed by the same people, and two, they're still pretty darn fun. So while it does suck to have to rank them compared to stuff like DE, they're also being ranked to stuff like Beast or like Transit, so like they all kind of balance out eventually. There we go. The best zombie. Hey, Fallman, how are you? It's good to see you, man. We're currently strapped for max ammo because the game just said no. Spoke too soon. Let's get out of here. Boss fight time, ladies and gentlemen. That was 7 minutes, not bad. I paid 60 for the final right, but I got it for 20. That's a good deal right there. Talk about Saul Goodman. Oh, I forgot Homunculus. Pish, who needs it? There's no winning if money is involved. That's a good saying right there. Okay. Cutscene time. Fine, I pay 60 for Alpha Omega and Dead of the Night. That's still not the hill you want to die on, but hey man, I'm not stopping you. It's funny because it's the Americans' fault because without the Iraq War, there would be no COD 4, so this would never happen. You know, I don't know if that's like a long set of hoops to jump through or if I respect the grind to try and loop it all together. No, I respect that. That's cool. Oh my god, guys, I'm on the Lego Titanic. Wow, that's where I've been the whole time. I didn't even realize. And oh my stars, is that an iceberg? Crazy. Unto the nest, its malice unravels, but when the iceberg rises, if it says the word a minute, behold the eye of malice and voyage of despair. I get it, it's because we're on a voyage of despair. Okay, let's do this. Now see, hey man, I love this boss fight, okay? Look at the model for this thing. It's a simple orb that moves around with a shitty eye texture in the middle, but by golly, do I not love it to death for it. Okay, well, we're already at the end of this egg, so let's beat this. Is the iceberg on my, is that an iceberg on my Titanic map? Unforgivable, yeah. Hey, honestly, I think the problem with this is that like, can you imagine if like, They made a 9/11 map, and basically the boss fight turned out to be one of the planes that hit the towers. Like, that's pretty much what this is. I'm just gonna say it right now. Like, that's hilarious, but that's exactly what this is. Like, I don't want to be that guy. But when you put the analogy together, put the puzzle pieces on.
Give me some elbow room, boys.
Giga Chad streamer, thank you. Is this the Duran Fong boss fight? Duran Fong wishes it had a boss fight as good as this one. Okay, there we go. Duran Fong boss fight is so much better. How dare you? Okay, Black Father time. Is this the beast from beyond? Some would say this is the beast from the depths. 20,000 leagues under the sea if you must. There he is. Good boy. It essentially is, yeah, pretty much. Imagine the Archon being beaten in quality by an actual blue spear. Okay, God, is this such a cool blue spear, though. It's all about thematics and the way that you set up your boss fights. They're about as easy or difficult as the thematics that you give them. We're done. Phase 1. Don't disrespect Duran Goat, despite me never playing it. Hey, are you from Twitter? Or are you from, like, the COD Zombies subreddit? Like, come on. This is the beast from below. Ah, there you go. Okay. It's in one of these areas up here. Yeah, whatever. Play Duran Fong for like an hour, and I've honestly never wanted to play it since. Well, hey, hopefully this stream makes it look cool. Because I could care less if you play it or not. I just want you guys to enjoy the gameplay. You know, show you guys the things that not everyone can do. And maybe inspire you to think to yourself, man, that was actually kind of cool. Maybe I should do it myself. And if you don't, hey, I'm not going to complain. Oh my God, that two-shots me. Oh, wow. I like to call that a no bueno. Also, think if I'm on a low enough round. Twitter is the best, worst website. Preach. Oh my goodness, absolutely it is. Oh my goodness, dude, in the poison catalyst, are the zombies that are blown back, do they do more damage? Oh, please tell me that's the case. Because that's such a stupid niche effect. Ain't no way that's the truth. But if it is, oh my goodness. I have never known the poison catalyst could do that. If that's what it does, oh, that's hilarious. Okay. The beast among us, you know, guys, this could actually be the Among Us stream I was talking about earlier. Oh my gosh, does it really like hurt zombies behind it? Ain't no way, dog. If so, again, that's hilarious. The beast among us. Guys, there's the beast. He is among us. Also, did you guys know this is a Voyage song? This plays when you do this specialist side Easter egg. Quirky little side Easter egg that requires you to pretty much use your specialist to switch around some notes on stuff around the map. And it is a very, very beautiful song. Oh, well, I'm just going on safety mode. Safety net, protect me! How are you a tilt two-shot? Okay. Sounds like Hit Your Mark. Pretty sure it's made by the same guy, Brian Toohey. If not, typically piano scores are done by Jack Wall. If you don't recognize him, he does most of the campaign music. He also made Snakeskin Boots. And also Right Where We Belong. So it's quite possible he wrote that song. Whereas Hit Your Mark is a song designed by Brian Toohey. He worked on a lot of VO formats. For example, Alpha Omega and Tog being two of them. Huh, get me out of that death trap. That guy lose his arm? Cool. You should do a stream where you do every single side Easter egg in Voyage in one game. Ooh, that'd be fun. But that's a lot of side Easter eggs. One of them is this thing. This, like, weirdo side egg where you have to, like, spawn the pack-a-punch. It's weird. Jack also he did Mass Effect music? Now that I did not know. Oh my gosh, watch these little ice blocks form on the sides. Wow, that's so cool, guys. Did you guys know that? What? You've seen me do that every single time I play this map? Phooey. Ignore it. For some reason, shooting on the floor does more damage. I don't know why. Only the rocket launcher can do that, too. Tog's Reflection is a bop. Yeah, for those who don't know, Reflection is the Golden Pack-a-Punch theme. And by golly, is that theme amazing. And that's phase 3. Easy. How often do I play this map? Honestly, probably more than anyone else on this planet, besides people who go for world record runs. But I'd absolutely put myself in the top 1% of players on this map. Hey, look at this pipe. Oh, wow. Ain't that cool. This pipe falls too, by the way. I love all the different, like, little design aspects the ship gets when the boss spawns in different phases. It looks so cool. Then it is such a banger track. It makes my blood pump. Hey, I'm not the biggest fan of it. I'm glad you like it. Oh, they spawn right there. Okay, cool. Makes sense. I'm so happy we max pack much this thing, because dear lord. Jack said the suicide mission from Mass Effect 2 is one of his proudest achievements. Nice. Cool. Phase 3, phase 4. Dang, and that Kraken looks like a random gun. I couldn't even tell it was the Wonder Weapon. Yeah, uh-huh. Sure. What are you, Mr. T-Luxify? Is this the premium Plants vs. Zombies gameplay, Stanley668? Yes, it is. Thank you. Glad you recognized it. Alright, phase 5. Let's do this. Now, see, this is how you do a unique skybox that doesn't look like complete garbage like in Tog. Granted, they ran out of time on Tog, but still. Because dear lord, just look 10 times better than whatever all happened on that. Okay. Got a little worried there. Almost lost my cool. Now, this is going to be a bit of rocket launcher spam, because honestly, it just makes it easier to do that. Also, we don't have a homunculus, so it's a bit harder without them. Homunculus make this stupid easy. Ooh, that's bad. Okay, I'll reach out in a second. We're not dying. Yeah, fun fact, you use the poison kraken on that. Does a lot of damage, apparently. Took people a while to figure that one out. I wish BO4 had a boss rush mode. Oh my goodness, why doesn't this game have one? Please. I don't care if the boss fight mode looks like people choosing the healing on all the time. It would be so good. The bosses in this game are too good to not have to spend an hour trying to get to them every single time. And that's Voyage's Easter egg on hardcore with no downs. Yeah. Pretty good this game. I think every Clark song is a bop. Hey, I can't change that opinion. I hate Clark's music. I love Alone, though. Alone's amazing. Hate's not the right word. Not my type. That's probably better to say. So weird that the Voyage trailer, the 205 Brecci's in it. Yeah, the Brecci and the Drakon are in it. That's because they were test guns. Same thing with one of the SMGs. I forget which one it is. But they're all in it for placeholders. Is my favorite game BO4? 100%. It is easily one of my favorites. But it's also a game that kind of just hits all the right notes for me. It pretty much hits none of the right notes for anybody else, and I can completely understand why. The game's clunky, it's overbearing, it's hectic, it's badly designed, it confuses what should be given to the player and what shouldn't be, it doesn't have a good idea of progression, Aether and Chaos are two different gameplay styles, yet share the same gameplay mode. Regardless though, by golly, is this a absolute hot mess that kind of fits me in all the right ways. And we act like you're not good at zombies. Yeah, I don't know why. People seem to think I'm not good at this game. I'd beg to differ that the first hour and 15 minutes of this stream says completely otherwise. Now, granted, I also do have the most experience with this map, above any of the others. So, I'd like to think that kind of carries some merit. End of stream already? No, we're going to do 9 after this. So don't worry, we got one more map on the docket. 2 very good maps, at least in my opinion. The Titanic is sinking. Who would have known? Dude, if someone spoiled that the Titanic sinks at the end of this map's Easter egg, I think I would have gone ballistic. Like, how can you spoil it? Such a surprise. Now, dude, I'm realistic. No. Wonder if we'll get the Chaos returning. Maybe not in the form of the exact story, but with the crew members. I've talked about this a lot in other streams, but you have a good night, Vanessa. But big thing about Chaos returning is that all the right pieces pretty much line up with the way the Dark Aether storyline is written. They can pretty much just slot in Chaos if they really, really want to. The idea is that a lot of Chaos's gods and mystical powers could all kind of be written up as, well, it's the Dark Aether god taking over. That's kind of the way it's implied, and it's very easy for them to do so if that is the case. You have a good night, Vessa. Appreciate it. But now, Look at that, an hour and 9 minutes. Not too shabby, if I say so myself. Okay, let's get a 9 on the leaderboard now. Ew, Shaw? Who cares about that guy? PU, stinky. Shaw? Ew, PU. That's pretty stinky. Okay, Scarlet, we're taking it. Okay, let's do this. There's probably like one step of this I'm like scared of, but that's about it. You have a good night, DS Dork. See you later. They should have drank all this seawater. Hey, Bruno, are you thirsty? There's a ton of water on the ship's floor if you want to drink it up. And Bruno goes, oh, oui, yes, Momose. I will drink all the water. Okay, let's do this. Okay, don't need this anymore. Are Primus and Ultimus reincarnated, like in that kind of sense, or are they dead? No, they're dead. They're dead. The only one that's alive is Richtofen, because he got to go to the other universe when Samantha, for some reason, took him with her. I'll never understand why, but they thought it was a good idea. Because they need an antagonist, and they need someone a little bit more recognizable than Gukori Weaver, apparently. Also, I've noticed that the entire night I've had like a bit of a teleprompter voice going on. I don't know why I'm talking like that. Please, please, thank you.
The deed is done. A prize to be claimed.
Would you believe I'm a bit
But yeah, hardcore's a lot of fun, actually. I thought this would be a bit of a worse experience, but it's pretty seamless compared to its
space to find every creature?
normal mode counterpart. Now, realistic is where I hate it. Because for some reason, realistic, they're like, yeah, let's give the player one hit. And by one hit, basically anything downs you. You're playing DS zombie rules. And if you ask me, that's stupid. But I've also heard most people do those Easter eggs, like, on the earliest rounds possible, so that, like, you can pretty much do the Easter egg before the zombies even catch up to you.
The challenge is finished.
Okay, perfect.
Another awaits.
Oh, we have free doors. Huh, awesome, let's go.
Nonsense is starting to come true. That Oracle gal didn't sound too
I think the only problem I have a Chaos match with a Catalyst. Well, if we're going by Dark Ether rules, the Catalyst may not even return.
shit up and get back to the cave.
Which I know a lot of people are pretty excited about. They added some interesting gameplay switch-ups, but I agree. They don't really work as well as the developers intended them to.
Getting a bit sloppy now.
They're difficult for all the wrong reasons, I think, if that makes sense. And I think a lot of people kind of had that similar sentiment with them. So, I think they've learned from that, and I don't think they'll be returning. I'd be shocked if they did make them return.
Be ready to go.
So, hopefully they don't return. It's possible Ultimus Richtofen came back since he survived. He can't die and buried when you kill Richtofen zombies, switch to another one. Actually, no. What happens to him is that he goes to the he basically gets forced to work for Primus Richtofen in the comics. And he's a zombie overlord in the Victus comics. In those comics, Ultimus Richtofen's a zombie who can't be killed. He's constantly being protected, and eventually he basically goes back into his body towards the end of it. Primus Richtofen pretty much helps him escape the ethereal like the ethereal plane, and helps him go back to a normal body essentially.
Someone who gives a shit.
Thanks, Scarlet. So one way or the other, Richtofen is no longer a zombie, believe it or not. He does end up getting his body back towards the end of the storyline, to the point where in Classified, he's actually right back in his body. Long story short, his soul falls through time and ends up right back where it needs to, where his body, which was in a catatonic state initially, kind of comes back to life as Richtofen wakes back up and he's back in his body. That's the same Richtofen that you play as in Alpha Omega and in Tog, where eventually he is killed, despite what they may or may not have had planned for him. Especially to the point where it seemed like there's supposed to be a dual Easter egg at some point. The Catalysts are funny little characters. Thank you, Vanessa. Hey, Vanessa, do whatever you want to do. I appreciate you staying, but go to sleep if you need to. You know, it'd be funny. It'd be a little fun seeing you play through all the 2D Metroids. See, I've never played a Metroid game, so I would have to look up walkthroughs and guides, and I don't think it'd be as fun as you think it would be, but I appreciate the idea. And Taki was a zombie? Yeah, so pretty much that's not really explained. The whole idea of it is that that's what he uses to talk to Samuel in Tog, which doesn't really make sense because you kind of need Samuel to like Nikolai speaks to them. So I think it's really supposed to indicate more that initially they were going to have like your ability to pick between Richtofen taking control of the new universe or Nikolai and helping him create the new universe. I don't think that those plans came to fruition. You have a night, Vanessa. So while it does seem like they wanted you to have Richtofen take control of players, like you know, to like kind of push players in the right direction like he does in the Victus maps, I think that that got left on the cutting room floor at the last minute. But at the end of the day, hey, I don't know. I don't make these games. It could be anything. Maybe it's just a bad idea that they didn't think would work once they like made the cutscene, because they have to make those cutscenes really early in advance. So who knows? Love how the gameplay and classify and the cutscene are actually disconnected. Okay, there is a story reason for that, Tato. Or, hey now, so sit down for a minute. Basically, in the intro cutscene of Classified, you see what is essentially the Ultimus crew after the events of Shangri La. What happens is, during the events of Shangri-La, the crew goes to Classified, and from Classified, Richtofen gains control of a teleporter. On the teleporter at Groom Lake, they can go to the moon. So basically, the Ultimus crew that you play as is the Ultimus crew before Moon. But the Ultimus crew in the outro cutscene are the Ultimus crew that has survived the events of Moon and have now been captured by Dr. Groff and all the scientists at Griffin Station. Oh, I know why. Oh, okay, cool. Never mind. Cool. I apologize for explaining that much. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's dumb. Absolutely. That was kind of like they wanted to eat their, like to have their cake and eat it too kind of moment. And I think it kind of blows up in their face because it's very poorly explained and not a single person who plays the map casually even understands why that happens. Yeah, there's a lot between BO3 and Classified. That just... God, they had to fill in some blanks. Okay, that's real funny.
Double points.
Okay. No, keep talking. I'm interested. Well, what else do you want to know? That was pretty much the main gist of it. Let me see what else. Basically, after Project Stapler, which is the... Ooh, that could have been bad. That got hit. So basically, following the events of the Darice massacre, which is a real thing that happened in the universe, the scientists from Darice were pretty much sectioned off to work at basically between Russia and the Americas during the Cold War. Pretty much it's a real thing that happened during the events of World War II. I think it's called Project Paperclip. It's either Paperclip or Stapler. It's one or the other. But it's... That is so loud. Hey, coming home, Elena. I appreciate it. Quiet. Thank you. Probably turn that song down. No, it's fine. I'm also a learner. I've watched the 7-hour video. I never watched that video. I couldn't get into it. It also doesn't help that I know what happens in that video. So it's like, if anything, I don't really need it. It's Paperclip. They just thought it'd be cute to call their Stapler. Thank you. Yeah. So pretty much Paperclip was a real-life American operation where they split up scientists that worked at World War II for the Americas to work on the space program and the Soviet Union to work on their space program. We got a bunch of intelligent scientists, and they got a bunch of intelligent scientists. They pretty much come up with a similar idea for the zombie storyline with the scientists that came from Darice. In an event called the Darice Massacre, where American and Soviet soldiers pretty much fought to the death trying to take control of Darice after World War II. It's almost redundant, yeah. I don't like to say it is, but it pretty much is. Because I don't want to be that type of guy and be like, yeah, I know the whole storyline, because in truth, I kind of do and I kind of don't. It's a very difficult storyline to understand. There's so many different branching pathways and circles that eventually loop upon themselves. So, I mean, yeah, it's cool. But at the end of the day, I'm much happier with what they're doing with Cold War. And I'd like to think that they're never going to go back to a multiversal story ever again. Because, dear Lord, I can't describe for you how bad of an idea that was. Because some nitwit at Treyarch was like, yeah, we can make a multiversal storyline.
No, I do not need to be burned alive today. Thank you.
So when that idiot made that decision, it kind of screwed over the whole story.
So in addition to walking around and eating people, they're flame retardant too.
Yeah, it's just
Guess
dumb.
I'll work around it.
And I think anyone that's kind of engaged in the storyline from BO3 onwards pretty much agrees with me.
I'm done. I'm over it.
Now, see, if I was smart, I'd have acid bombs with me, but I don't have those.
Fighting in this outfit, you gold-faced.
Never asked 1960s. Never asked scientists in the 1960s why some scientists have German accents. I mean, it's obvious why. I mean, like, who's trying to hide that? Unless the FBI is. That's funny, because that got out eventually. Oh, I forgot to do Death of Orion. Ooh, that's gonna hurt for a while. Cool, there we go.
Gave that one a third eye.
There we go. Cool. All right, pass me that poop, crowd. Cool. Thank you. Okay, cool. Hey, Jimbo! Wouldn't be able to do the Viking Easter eggs. Wouldn't be able to do them with the... Oh, I forgot to throw the Wraith Fire. Going around 7, but hey, Jimbo, thanks for reminding me. How could I have forgotten to throw the Wraith Fire? That never happens. Usually I always throw it. Must have had too much in the lore earlier. Hey, appreciate it, man. Welcome to the stream, though. How are you? Okay. And for those of you just joining us, we're doing hardcore Easter eggs right now. We're playing on hardcore mode in Black Ops 4. We just beat Voyage of Despair with flying colors without a single death, dying wish activation or down. And we're now doing 9 to end off the night. Because I love BO4 eggs, and heck, I could do them all day. I like the multiversal aspect, even though I don't understand the lore. When you do understand the lore, it gets worse. That's all I'm going to say. So honestly, don't worry about it. The zombie storyline is very grandiose in scale. Exactly, it's very grandiose, but it's kind of hard when there's nothing to ground the story besides our characters. Like, most of BO3's feels grandiose, but 1, we don't really understand the scale of how big the multiversal story is. 2, it's a little too grounded up until Revelations, when the characters take pretty much a back seat, and then the story doesn't feel grounded anymore. So there's a lot of issues that I have with the story. Believe me. I love when people thought we died at the end of 9 and Chaos was going to finish here. Yeah, like people thought like Ancient Evil was going to lead up to 9. I thought that was hilarious. Multiverse don't have to be just got to not do what Treyarch does. Yeah, pretty much. It just kind of felt like a misstep in every way imaginable. That was probably its biggest issue.
Look at 'em scatter.
It made a lot of people feel confused for all the wrong reasons.
Thumbs down, Black.
I'm trying to figure out.
Thumbs down.
Okay. I was like smaller stories in zombies, like the the flesh and mob. I agree. I think smaller stories was kind of what got things going, and I like seeing Dark Ether tackle a smaller story, even if it is a worldwide threat story by the end of it. And Chaos tackled a pretty self-contained story too. It tried telling stories about these characters and the world that they're in. And of course, there's just a power-hungry cult that wants to take over the world. But that kind of takes a back seat, especially in Dead of the Night and Voyage. Voyage, it only shows up in the intro cutscene.
Now what?
And 9, which should be the you know, story's, you know, 3rd out of 4 acts, kind of knows when to pick things up.
It's getting to be like a circus.
You know, you're in the middle of a cultic epidemic. You start to learn who the Order is. What do they actually want? It's a good dynamic. Even if it's all kind of ruined. Multiverse can work like Dragon Ball, but you have to be careful. Yeah, absolutely. And I feel like they weren't careful with how they told the story. And it's very reflective in the way that they handled things.
This is almost starting to feel normal.
So, I mean, hey, no matter which way you look at the story, it's a story, all right. But I absolutely have been loving the Cold War take on it. So.
Got another axe thrower in the mix.
I thought that it knew perfectly when to take itself seriously and when not to. It knew when to make things go bigger, yet also make them go smaller. The intel was a good middle ground that, while it kind of carried a lot of the background story, it needed to be. A big issue with a lot of what people complained about with BO3 is that you needed to know the story to understand the maps. Intel kind of fit a better middle ground, and it's not something talked about a whole lot. Sure, it was helpful to learn, it told you background information, but it wasn't stuff that you needed, nor did you need to know it to learn who any of the antagonists are in any of the Cold War maps. For example, Valentina and the Forsaken are both introduced in the maps that, like, you know, they're narratively explained in the maps that they're introduced in. Sure, looking at intel gives you an idea of who these people are in an earlier fashion, but at the end of the day, it's definitely not required. Anyone that tells you so is really not paying attention. Like, as long as you play every main quest, you get the story. Like at the end of Outbreak Easter Egg 1, where you launch the missiles. Those missiles were launched into the ocean. In intel, we actually learned that those missiles were meant to stop the Forsaken. And we accidentally screwed over the world's only chance of trying to kill him. As it turns out, Soviet Russia was working on a method to kill this godly, ethereal being. If you read intel, you'd learn that piece of the story earlier on. But in Mauer, Kravchenko just outright tells you. To the point where he belittles the team, saying, "You didn't know, did you?" Which I think is a really good narrative way to pass along the story to players without forcing them to actually read the intel. It's just explained earlier if you really want to know. Hey, I kind of hope the next zombie starts small and gradually build. I mean, that's pretty much what the Dark Aether storyline did. It just kind of did that because it had no budget. So they were pretty much strapped for time, and the story was kind of bottlenecked because they had to. It was the only way they could piecemeal without making it a chore to do.
Why do I hate shooting these tigers? Sounds like
The Kravchenko voice was amazing. Thank you.
Nice?
I try.
Growl at me? That's what you get.
It always just feels like that there's flaws in the story. BO3 is confusing, BO4 was split down the middle, and Cold War doesn't have a main cast. Absolutely. It's kind of part of the development process, though. It takes a while to figure things out and to lay the groundwork for what's to come. And I think that's very apparent in the way that they constantly tell their stories. They're always experimenting, and constantly they're strapped for time. And that's consistently evident in, well, Cold War. What we need is intel and a crew to talk to each other and explain stuff. Yes, you need both sides of the puzzle.
Strap a magic
Okay, well, that's lucky.
Trigger mechanism? Why didn't I think of that? Should have picked on someone your own size, you dumb son of a bitch.
Okay, the Catalyst talk earlier. The fact that they're all connected to the 4 alchemical symbols, 4 humors, and 4 temperaments. Cool. I agree. I think it's dope. There are so many cool different little symbolisms, alchemical like understandings, and mythological stories that they tell in Chaos. Which is why it's an absolute shame that, well, it's kind of sucked. It all fell flat. It wasn't really interesting. You can have a ton of cool ideas, but execution is pretty much everything in storytelling. And not everything in Chaos was executed perfectly. And that's pretty much self-evident in any of the way that you play these maps.
Today's woman needs bone dust.
So, who knows? Who cares? Imagine screwing over the only world's chance to stop a demonic being. LOL, Lamau even. Yeah. It's told in such a great way, too. It's a great thematic twist, and the way that Kravchenko delivers the line in Mauer gives it a lot of gravitas. Don't die. Cool. Okay, cool. I want to see the Chaos maps that never were made in BO4. Well, as far as we're aware, there were 2 in development. There was a Library of Alexandria map, and then a random map that we didn't really know the story for. If you ask me, I'm completely disregarding the Twitter post that talks about the fact that Diego went to go travel with a whole new group of characters, because that sounds completely fake, and the entire post seems to just make up bullcrap that people really wanted to see, like a Great War map. As much as I love Treyarch kind of has an affinity to not give people what they want, surprising people in the unknown and letting them kind of be surprised by what they didn't know that they wanted. It's one of the team's strengths. So, no matter what would have happened, we sadly won't really ever know. So did Kravchenko change his mind in Forsaken? Well, the thing that makes him change his mind is that by the end of Forsaken, the Soviet Union is literally on its last legs. Omega is pretty much getting ready to be shut down, and every attempt that they've had is quickly being futile. Their technology is old, it needs to be constantly reused, and a legitimate reflection of what was happening in the USSR around that time. The Soviet Union was barely being held together by bits and strings, so all the ambitious plans started going to the wayside. Kravchenko saw the Forsaken as his last chance at being able to fund some kind of project that would yield results. They couldn't kill the Forsaken, so why not capture it? According to their informant, who is pretty much the director, Edward Richtofen, they believe that they can do this and that Requiem knows nothing of this. In kind of a Palpatine-like bid, the director plays both sides, having Omega capture the Forsaken and then Requiem taking it back in the guise of being the good guys. All of that is kind of flipped on its head when the director has the entirety of Requiem shut down and everyone arrested, because his plans are pretty much done. But Kravchenko, I'd like to think, yeah, he did change his mind. He is a megalomaniac, but at the end of the day, he's looking out for his own skin. Killing the Forsaken was an ambitious goal, but capturing it might be even more ambitious. So, who knows? One thing I never got over is how they got both Kravchenko and Weaver versus, but not Woods. Oh, Kravchenko and Weaver's VAs, but not Woods. Oh, that's a long story. Basically, the Woods VA went on to go do something really, like... He went on to go voice a project or something, and, like, legally in his contract, he wasn't allowed to. So, J.C. Burns is his name? I can't remember. He was pretty much not invited back due to legal complications. He's not allowed to play the character anymore, which is really dumb. All because he wanted to voice the character in a fan thing without, like, a legal, like, something, I can't exactly tell you. All I know is it was, like, a dumb dispute. And, like, legally, he's not allowed to play Frank Woods anymore. Which is why they have a new guy doing it now. And hey, new guy doesn't do bad, but Frank Woods is pretty much irreplaceable. He's pretty upset he couldn't voice Woods again, too. Yeah, pretty much. Activision legally dropped him because he broke contract or something. Again, I don't know the details. So, you're just going to kind of have to trust my word on this one. Too bad Kravchenko dies in Afghanistan. Yeah.
This has been a fun project.
It does happen to Kravchenko, doesn't it?
See how fertilizer is going to help.
Which is kind of what sucks, but at the same time, I really liked Weaver and Kravchenko. These two campaign characters, these two men of war, being thrown into the wacky, insane, and mystical zombie storyline. The two sides worked really well to bounce off of each other, and I thought it made the story much more fun than it had any right to be.
Coming through.
There we go. Also, can I talk about the fact that I got the Death of Orion first hit earlier? It's kind of lucky, not gonna lie.
Shove that claw down your throat. Try that again.
Cool. God, why does the story of Cold War Zombies have to be attached to COD? I don't know. Cold War Zombies is infinitely more interesting than whatever is going on in the COD 2.0 universe. I don't care. Like, you have all these, like, Modern Warfare stories. You have Ghost and Woods and Alex Mason and all these people and Price and blah, blah, blah. I don't care for these characters. I want to see my zombie characters do cool zombie things. Again, you know, they came up with 4 new characters. Carver, Strauss, Gray, and technically Weaver, who's completely reinvented. And I enjoyed them. They do a really good job at wrapping Weaver into someone else's storyline. And they give him some really good stakes and very unique relationship with Samantha Maxis. It's what makes his story with her so endearing. He's a guy from campaign. He should really realistically be the sore thumb sticking out, and yet he probably fits in better than some of the other characters. I mean, Samantha is completely reworked from the ground up, and I think that they're all fun to bounce off of each other. COD 2.0 feels soulless. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. No, I think it does. It feels corporate. Feels dumb. Don't forget Peck. Yeah, you know, you have, oh my goodness, Peck and, Ravenov. It sucks Ravenov is never showing up ever again, but hey, Ravenov was there for one game. Something happened with Ukraine, you know, that little thing, and now he's never coming back. Neither is his bundle. But hey, he was cool. It's a shame we don't get to see them do anything with him, though. Excuse me. The only character I didn't like in Cold War Zombies was Gray. I think everyone kind of had one character they didn't like. And for some people it was Gray, some people it was Strauss. But I think most people came to like Peck towards the end of the storyline. He's goofy, he's fun, he's maniacal. He's kind of like, he's cringy. He's all the right parts of a zombies character, if you ask me.
This is something I can work with.
And I think that kind of reflects in the community's reception to the game, especially in Forsaken when the game's story is finally over.
That doesn't like getting backed into a corner? This gal.
Insta-kill.
Now's our chance. Put
Oh
down
my
as many
goodness.
as you can.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you, buddy. Also, the best Cold War song is playing right now, Lost. If you don't think so, wrong.
It's a party. Don't know how many more of these bruisers I can take.
Oh my god, I love the hitbox for the box in BO4. It is so big for absolutely no reason, and it works so well.
You're dead.
Okay, let's go pack this thing real quick. Peck is like Raventofen, pure cheese, and zombies is usually all about cheese. Yeah, he fits the mode very well, especially in Forsaken and Mauer. In Firebase, he's a little cringy, and in Outbreak, he does pretty much nothing. But once you get past that little hump, oh, he's fun through and through.
I'm gonna kill whoever killed him.
COD 2.0 is an unfortunate accident. At least we can hope for either COD Killer or a miracle. Hey man, I'm holding out for a hero, okay?
Got something for you.
Wait, is Ravenov Ukrainian? No, but the whole like issue with like Russia taking over Ukraine, they had a bundle ready for Ravenov and they didn't release it due to, you know, certain things happening in the world related to said names. So, sadly, we're probably never going to see Ravenov ever again. And that's a shame. He's a fun character. He's got a good moral compass. He bounces off of Maxis very well. He tells some really good themes between allegiance and loyalty, which is really what any good character should do. And I would love to see him come back, if anybody. Same thing with Peck. They're both fun characters.
Fucking gas bag.
I know you're in shimmer mode, but I have 2 Striders in the overworld right now. Cool.
An empty jar? Circuit. You shouldn't have.
Oh, Victoria's Torch. Not bad. Okay, let's go.
Obviously, we gotta fill it up now. Probably with something traumatizing.
Kill 9 gladiators? Hold on.
Oh, the crowd wants
Bro, this Y-hander is so cool. You're telling me this thing was attached to an airplane at some point? Huh. My type of gun. Hope the second Dark Aether arc really expands on the Dark World, Light World concept. Could really add some variety and uniqueness. I agree. I think it's what a lot of people really wanted to see, especially in the Cold War. The fact that we only go to the Dark Aether very few times, and in Forsaken, they just bring the Dark Aether to us, it's not as fun. I think a lot of people really wanted to see that concept explored.
Yeah.
Ravenov's entire thing was being proud to be Russian, but not liking the Russian government. Yeah, like, I feel like that's, like, isn't that what every, like, Russian believes in right now, pretty much?
Anyone else feel like they're sinking?
So I feel like he would have been perfect.
But I think
But alas, controversy wins the day again, I guess. So who knows?
give up. Where the hell have we gone to now?
So I'd love to see Ravenov come back, though. I think it'd be a nice little twist of fate.
That little troll has delusions of grandeur.
Especially because he's like the only character in the storyline to actually escape too, so who knows. Also, the Dark Tower is such a cool design. The Merrick Ravenov, I feel like they're gonna heavily retcon him. Dude, they're just gonna say he's gone. Samantha will be like, oh, Ravenov is taking care of stuff in the field. I don't believe we'll be seeing him again. Busy as usual, I suppose. That's not Ravenov, sorry, Weaver. I was just talking to Gray. According to her, Ravenov is somewhere in the Ural Mountains trying to free his people from the zombie infection that happened 5 years ago. It's unlikely we'll ever see him again, but he was a soldier through and through. That's probably what they're gonna do, something stupid like that. Remember how everyone praised the Dark Ether was using D Machine and they didn't use it in a meaningful way? Yeah, I don't know. Looks great. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Something as well?
One day it's gonna spawn down there. Okay. As a spray prey type of player in COD, the Zweihander, I can't remember the name of the shotgun, it's always my main weapons. Let's see, there's the Mog, the oh, what else is there? Why am I forgetting its name? I know all these guns' names. The Rampage. Yeah, that's what it's called. Rampage, Mog. You know what? I guess I forgot them too. Ravenov, someone got sucked into the Dark Ether during Forsaken. Yeah, he's gone apparently. Yeah, he's not coming back. So sad. And you know that's how they're probably gonna explain it too. Something stupid like that. Which is a shame too, because I think he's like one of the last characters I expect them to retcon. Or like not like use. Especially because he's legitimately, like a lot of people do like him, and I like him too. It'd be a shame to see him go. Mog S12. Why was I forgetting the S12's name? Thank you. Just an idea, but what if they had mapped solely the Dark Ether following the Victus crew? You might not like it, but hey, no, I think it's fine. They still have a legitimate story reason to exist. Although at the end of the day, I would prefer them to see them use new characters. I feel like the Victus crew is going to be kind of too highly called upon as like, zombies is back with a face that you remember. Whereas I would like to see new faces. There's nothing wrong with Victus returning. If not, hey, have them help you in the Dark Ether as like new Dark Ether gods who kind of got morphed into as primordial beings. They lost the right to live, but now they've been given new purpose to help people. And I really feel like that would be a good little sentiment to them. They've always been pawns of someone else's game, so instead, let them control the rules of the game for once. I think that'd be a little fun twist of fate. They're 4 Dark Ether gods, but if you look into their characters enough, it's just the Victus crew again. Marlton, Stuhlinger, Misty, and Rustman. They're all still in there. They're all primordial gods. But now they've been given new purpose in life, and that purpose is to help people. Now, I would much rather than see them do that than, for example, you know, have them pop out of a portal and be like, hey guys, it's the Victus crew. Feels a little too flashy. Feels a little too forceful. Like, hey, you remember these characters, right? Didn't Takio's voice actor have a stroke? He did, yes. Couldn't see anyone else being Takio. That's a very nice sentiment, but in the sentiment of Hollywood, anyone is replaceable, especially video game voice actors. At the end of the day, they're a voice. Find someone close enough to replicate it. Some people will care, some won't. Although I do pray that he is living happily with his family in retirement, it does suck to think about the fact that his name could be taken up by somebody else. So hopefully, the premise crew stays dead, and once we get rid of Richtofen, they can all be put to rest, which I think is kind of what the story needs. But anyways, I would love to see Dr. William Peck, Diego Nicali, Samantha Maxis, and Edward Richtofen all team up. I think that'd be a really dumb team. Anytime I say the gods, all I hear is Greek Kratos saying the gods. I didn't see what that first symbol was. Okay, something Brawler, Tiger, Gladiator. Okay. Brawler, Tiger, Gladiator. Cool. So whatever pops out next is what we need. Gladiator. So gladiator. Tiger. Okay, we're gonna need number 4. Oh my goodness. Okay, first of all, that's annoying. How did Voyage go? Hey, Nikki G, we completed Voyage with flying colors. And now we're doing 9. Yeah, for those who don't know, if the napalm zombie explodes on you instead of you killing it, it doesn't count for the steps completion. It's really annoying.
Well, it's effective. Creepy as all hell, but effective.
Okay. Yeah, whenever I think of the Greek gods, now I just think of Zeus, Kratos going, Zeus! Zeus! I love that clip. What's the worst gun in BO4? Can I say the Essex? I think that's a pretty good contender, or the Welling. One or the other. Pick which one you like less. Please don't be a gladiator around. Well, that's on me.
They want to see a fight? Let's show them a fight.
Magic Trek said that the Requiem people are the Victus crew because I don't know. What, like Reborn? Okay, let's think. We've got Russman to Carver, Gray to Marlton, and then Strauss to Marlton, then Gray to Misty, and then you gotta come up with a with a Stuhlinger. Maybe Weaver. We'll give that to him. Or no, we'll give it to Dr. Beck. That would be awful. Yeah, don't worry. At least the Essex is fun. The Welling is just beta 1911. They both suck. Neither is fun. So the Escargot is the worst. Ooh, I have gotten them both for Dark Matter, so I can't tell. Okay, Brawler, Electric, Tiger, Poison. Cool. Brawler, Electric, Tiger, Poison.
Watch it. This one's a walking Tesla coil. Squeeze Scorpion. Destroy.
Okay, where is that Tiger? El Tigre, if you must. Escargot is fun. I think it's got a unique bullet effect, but that's not saving it for me.
I'm gonna do it anyway.
Where are you?
I designed a kitten launcher when I was a kid. I meant it as a joke.
Got it. Okay, next up. Okay, my guess is gonna be a Blightfather in here. 50-50 chance. Okay, Electric, Fire, crap. Blightfather, crap. And Tiger. Wow, this is just the worst. Okay. Well, RNG Central time. Do your thing. Because if I can get that Electric now, we're in the gamer zone. Okay, hold on. We're in the gamer zone. Just gotta not get screwed by that Blightfather in the corner. Or, I guess, the fire zombie.
Never did like being the center of attention.
Okay, can that cat stop? Yeah, what's really dumb is that the fire zombie has the chance to either run or not run. I can't describe to you how annoying that is. Ah, crap, it killed the tiger. Oh, it's got it. Let's go. Oh, split second. Yeah, what can I say? I'm pretty good. Let's get out of here. Okay. Remember when tigers would one-shot you in normal difficulty? Dear Lord, don't remind me, because that time sucked. Okay, we're good, though. Hoggers. Run, Scarlet, run!
The enemy of my enemy is still a little pain in the ass.
Oh, wrong one. Got it.
Splat. Just look at him, Scout.
Go ahead, buddy. I think I turned like crikey. That's awesome. You go, funky little guy. You go. And I missed that one, of course I did. Okay. Back to the 4th. Okay. Hey, yeah, wait. Damn 5 goes hard. I'm not the biggest fan of it. Granted, I'm not the biggest fan of Damned. I know one that I personally don't like is Echoes of the Damned. That one, it's always kind of half and half with me personally. Okay, well, easy. I struggle with Easter eggs like this since I suck at training zombies. Well, hey, think of it like this. You don't need to train zombies in Easter eggs. You just need to learn how to get around them. And also, you need to have backup plans. Backup plans are probably one of the most important things of zombies. If there's enough right here, go this way. If there's too many this way, try and dart them to the right. If they're coming from the middle, try and slide between them. If not, start shooting when you get close. Depending on the game, you can stun them to get out of the way, or you can just slip by them like that. You don't need to train, you just need to abuse and figure out the best ways to manipulate. It's the best way to play zombies. Now this is where you need to train. Sad to say, I can't fix that. Okay, it's a full round. It was making me laugh, and I remember that Marlton's the same voice as Robin. Oh, Scott Mendel? Yeah.
Walking corpses and getting torn to pieces.
That guy's hilarious. Ah! Got too greedy. Going for it. Done? Really? No?
When you see your pals in hell, tell him Scarlet sent you.
Rats! Hoping to go the whole. I was hoping to go the whole night without dying wish. Well, you win some, you lose some. Hey, got a job interview. I'm about to make cash money. Now that is cash money. But yeah, hey, congrats. But yeah, I do not miss the Tigers one-shotting you. For no reason. I don't know why that was even allowed in the game. What time is it? Ooh, we're making impeccable timing.
Full power.
Okay, hopefully we don't go down again. Because honestly, probably the dumbest thing I could have taken right there.
Mr. In Your Face is back with his pig stickers. Make a hole, pug uglies. I've got other places to be. I am not catJAM. There's plenty of
Okay, phew. Is, the perk, is that the perk Blaze Face? I've never seen it used in my life. But you're not going to tonight. It's not useful in this scenario. So as much as I like to show it off, I'll show it off. All you gotta do is this. You crouch down long enough, you press back up with the B button, and you fly. Any zombie in the way gets instantly killed. With the modifier, it does more damage and has a longer time. And you also slide farther, too. It's not useful in the slightest, I might add.
You just messed with the
So,
wrong gladiator.
it's an interesting perk. I wouldn't say it should be one of your main 4 in this game. If anything, it's a gimmick perk. But, hey, why not? Did I ever figure out what the World War II zombies were saying? They did, actually. They were hinting at the Thulian gods.
Get 'em while the getting's good.
So they actually were talking about something actually important. Although it's World War II, so it wasn't really helping its case.
Anyone got a breath mint?
Get over here.
Chaos be brave.
Oh, that didn't count. Darn.
Shows promise.
Come. Okay, that's 3 for 4. Okay, awesome. What do you think is a better system? Field upgrades or specialist weapons? I prefer specialists. I think that they're fun, but in a more grounded gameplay style like Cold War, you don't really need them. Field upgrades work just as fine, especially when you consider how overpowered every weapon is.
I don't feel good about killing you.
Okay, one more. Okay.
I don't feel anything.
Amazing looks worse than Cherry. Dear Lord, don't remind me. Okay, let's do this. Oh, thank goodness, this round.
Best be ready for anything.
Awesome. Max ammo, and a max ammo. Well, don't mind if I max ammo.
From the world, right into my weapon.
Boo. For those who don't know, there's 3 challenges for this, for the 9th challenge. Kill a Blight Father, kill it while grappling its tongue, and kill 20 zombies in that podium up there.
Brace
For some reason, I always get this one.
Mr.
This one
In
just
Your Face
sucks.
is back with his pig stickers.
Okay, here we go. Bro, homie was riding the wave. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's do it. All right, the Gladiator Rush. I'm surprised that they have any after this step.
Summons his guardians.
Who thought this was a good challenge? Oh, what? The kill them all being grappled in their tongue? I don't know. I'd like to meet the guy, though. Sounds like a nice guy.
Rod, boys. This is gonna get wild. Well, if it ain't the Tin Woodsman. So do I get some cheers for this or what?
Hey, that should not be. We're on round 23, huh? Hey, that should not be lighting up. Foul play by the developers on that part. I also didn't know that could happen. Maybe I'm just crazy and I didn't know that. I just forgot.
Guys hate me. They think I shot their dog or something.
Yeah, I do apologize for the frame for the bit rate though. It's probably gonna tank during this step. How many times you guys are watching the hammer flyer round?
Scratch one marauder.
Get me?
Emerson full charge.
Thank you. No! Ah! I literally got stuck. Where did I get? You! He got me stuck. Oh, you lose all your perks. I forgot about that. Ooh, not good. No bueno.
Time to get back
Okay,
to the
okay,
fight.
okay, okay. We're fine. We're fine. We ain't going down. Go.
You long enough
Get me out of this step. You know, Spartman would have said, throw that monkey earlier. Probably should have. Man, some armor penetrating bolts would really help out now.
growl at me.
Hey, can you stop attacking me? Preach. Yeah, this is actually hard in solo. In co-op, it's literally... Okay, cool. Hey, amateur! How's the egg going? Well, it's the only town we've taken the entire night, so... Why does the camera shake that much? I don't know. I kind of just zone out.
That he struck a hole through the arena with a gigantic fucking bolt of lightning.
Okay. Well,
Just said, nice job, Scarlet. How'd this case
still a myth they never had cool zombie variants of the kill streaks. I mean, they have the ethereal rover, but that's pretty much about it. Nothing more than that, which sucks. Because you're right, I'd love to see more done. Also, by the way, guys, my reserve ammo is 456, and like a certain YouTuber, guys, go subscribe right now. Also, I'm surprised DBK's very, very generous donation is still hiding up there, which I appreciate. Time is it? Yeah, we're about 2 hours in. Cool. If I'm not mistaken, it's like every dollar is like a minute. That's about 120 minutes. So that should be coming up now. Well, anyways, let's beat this Easter egg, and then I can go back to dog sitting. Oh, it just disappeared. Wow, I'm actually right. I guessed that.
Holy shit! This scorpion isn't indigenous, is it? Best not turn over any rocks.
I missed it. Just thought about a Harry or a chopper gunner, but it's for zombies. Yeah, I agree. No, I think I agree with you on that. It'd be really cool if they did do that. It's a shame that they didn't. Because like one of the coolest things about zombies is the fact that it always kind of felt like its own game mode. And score streaks feel like something from someone else's toy box, if that makes sense. Which I think a lot of people kind of saw through the curtain of. It's a cool idea, but needed a bit more work than just slap score streaks in.
Got an underground stream.
Hey, hey, it's Hofe. Hofe? Say, welcome. Summon the Apothecon? Well, we're not really in that storyline. But heck, try. Hey, there it is right now. Apothecon symbols. And these totally aren't alchemical symbols. Pinky promise. Okay. Let's do this. I gotta focus up now. For the toy box is so cool. I mean, yeah, it's cool, but if you ask me, our toy box is so much cooler than their toy box. And that's kind of how I feel about the whole situation. I feel like Zombies has infinitely cooler concepts to work with. And I don't really feel like multiplayer has done enough with their concepts. I feel like Zombies is always pushing the envelope. Multiplayer is kind of the same game. At the end of the day, Zombies is still the same gameplay loop, but I really feel like Zombies knows what it's doing in a future long-term plan than multiplayer ever will be. But that's also not the nature of the game. People who play multiplayer pretty much pay for the same game year after year. The only difference is who develops it and what little side gig there is on it. Like with Treyarch, you have Overwatch-style gameplay. With IW, I don't know what's going on with them. And World War II just sucks. Sledgehammer just sucks, but you know, the point stands.
Don't start something you can't finish.
Now we are in hardcore, but this ain't working out.
Fix you broken brain eaters.
Might buy the Spitfire after. The Spitfire kind of has my back more. But it's also possible. I'm just playing on hardcore, and the damage values are falling off. Okay, cool. Does Rave have an Easter egg song? Yeah, it's the one you just heard. Technically, it's in the boss fight, but it's in the Rave area. If I'm not mistaken. It's one or the other.
I'll take it and put it to good use.
And if I'm double wrong, it's somewhere in there. I don't remember. All I know is it's accredited to the map, so we'll go with that. I remember making a very popular emblem in COD World War II. I'm biased with that game. Oh, of course, yeah. I forget, was World War II the last time they did emblems? Because I miss emblems, especially custom ones. I've never really been the biggest fan of like the pre-created ones. I always prefer to make my own. It's more fun. Even if mine's personally is the same emblem from when I was like 14.
That's what the mindless rage gets you.
Yeah, hey, did you guys know that Black Ops 3 is going to be 8 years old this year? It's kind of cuckoo crazy, if you ask me.
Talk about necessary evil.
There we go. BO4 is the last game for customs. Oh, cool, okay. Every time I open up your stream, I learn more about IW and sink more hours into it. Well, hey, I'm glad. That's very nice of you to say. My hope is that in these streams, you learn something new. You think it looks cool and you want to try it yourself. That's kind of the lifeblood of Zombies. Especially with these older games where a lot of stuff is kind of locked behind the fact that it's like, hey, maybe a friend of yours might have played it. So I hope to be that kind of like neighborhood friend. You don't really know, but he's good at zombies. So you watch him do it and you think to yourself, well, I could do that too. Should I play IW's campaign? I've heard it's super good. I've heard it's very good too. And when the dust kind of settled and people got past the whole like EXO part of it, I heard a lot of people really did enjoy it.
Huh. You're dead.
Okay. Yeah, I keep hearing it's really good, so maybe it is. I think all variants of Zombies have their place, but Treyarch seems to get the formula right. Yeah, I think Treyarch's the most consistent. It also helps, though, that they've also had the most time to experiment with it, which is something that can't be said for Infinity Ward or Sledgehammer. With Infinity Ward pretty much getting 2 chances with Extinction and then next with their Zombies mode, And then Sledgehammer, the first one was actually made by Raven Software, what I've learned. And after that, the next one was actually made in-house with a lot of very talented people, but those people aren't at Sledgehammer anymore. So it's kind of a toss-up if what they make next would even be up to the same quality, if it's even the same vision for a game. That the story for World War II Zombies could continue, but you'd need a lot of go-ahead from Activision executives in a zombies year that wasn't already that popular. And not only that, you just need to get a lot of approval from people. Oh, that's annoying. Okay.
At least he's useful, the sexist little shit.
Got him. Okay. Hey, you! Get back here while I hit you with a hammer, son!
Little old me brought you down. I'm almost embarrassed for you.
Okay. Oh, woo! He's died. Thank you!
Let's hope this opens a door.
Okay, let's get out of here.
I'm tearing up with
Oh, while I'm at it, let me grab this. Okay.
4 gods up, 4 gods appeased.
New idea for... Oh my goodness. Woo!
Guns, bombs, bullets, vapors, you name it, we need it.
Okay, they are definitely moving faster. I swear they are. Okay, this is not good. I want to see Sledgehammer and Treyarch work together to make a zombies game. I want all the teams to work together. I think that they'd all do a good job on a game. If you legitimately combined like all 3 studios into like one massive studio, I think the logistics of that would be an absolute mess. But at the same time, I'm kind of curious to see what they could pump out together when they're all under the same flag. Anyways, this is not good, so. It's weird, it's been almost 8 years since BO3. I remember watching the Shadows trailer and the main reveal. Yeah, same. Am I getting the Darth Maul skin? I am. I'm trying to work towards it right now. Hopefully, I can get him before the time is up. But yeah, I'd love to see them work together, though. I feel like these studios work best when they kind of, like, work together and not butt heads. Which I still think is probably one of Call of Duty's biggest downfalls as a company. You pretty much have companies kind of fight each other. And they all make the same game. Like, you have like, entire communities that are spearheaded by the fact that it's like, oh, IW does this better than Treyarch does that. Or Sledgehammer does this better than IW does that, and so on. That's the discourse, basically. It's really weird to watch. Because it's like, no other game company would work that way. No other game company could do what COD does, basically. So it's so weird to kind of see, like, people, like, get thrown at each other. Can you have the statues and give me perks? Yeah, absolutely. The answer is Warzone. They'll just make a Warzone. Okay, fair. Good point. Isn't that technically what they're doing, though? Hadn't they already all worked together to make Warzone? Like, Treyarch did Blackout, and then, like, Infinity Ward does Warzone with Sledgehammer, pretty much. And for the record, I thought Blackout was amazing. I thought it was a lot of fun, especially in its heyday. It had a lot of unique ideas. It had some good character skins for a company I actually cared about. Then there's Warzone, which looks like, dear Lord, one of the most boring things I've ever seen in my life. So, who knows? Hey, Stan, give me a tier list idea. Oh, I don't know, dude. I don't do tier list. The only tier list I do is like a zombies one. Besides that, I got zilch. So, don't ask me. Hey, would it be funny if I got the healing on right now? Ah, that'd be really funny, though. All right, chat. Boss fight time. Let's not die. If we die, oops. I didn't do it. As much as this fight is a shoo-in, dear Lord, its solo counterpart is anything but. Time's at 8:15. Wow, we're gonna finish early today.
There's no light at the end of the tunnel.
I love me an early stream.
How bad can it be?
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is Elefante time. Warzone is 40 minutes of nothing and 2 minutes of action. Only to lose to a long-range sniper. Couldn't have said it better myself. Oh, yes, the Helion Salvo, the real Wonder Weapon in BO4. Hey, it's not my fault it's that good. I don't need it, but it's nice to have. It's the very definition of dominant strategy. The strategy is dominant, but you don't need it to win. It's helpful to have. Now, granted, in BO4, when you're doing a higher round, yeah, you kind of need it. Okay, bye-bye. Tee-hee, I'm running away. Don't hurt me. Run, Scarlet! Yeah, having one less hit dramatically changes how I fight these guys. So, you know, I'll give them credit here. Oh, yeah, you lost your arms. Need a hand with that one, gladiators? Like, all you really have to do is just... I was going to say straight to the side, but that kind of proved otherwise. Okay, well, throw this. Fury and Raft Time. Dude, Elefantes are incoming. The mythical elephant is coming. There we go. Okay, cool. Cheerless and how tasty the perk of colas could be. Pretty sure Johnny J already did like videos on that, where he like made them all in real life from Cold War, and they all were like awful, if I'm not mistaken. None of them deathly, but they might as well have been, as far as I'm aware. Also, I love how the wrong song is playing. Hey, Spotify playlist, we're on the wrong track. See, a little bit of clean movement does the body well.
What the fuck? How the hell are we supposed to bring that thing down? At least he's useful, the sexist little shit.
Got it. Cool. Okay, that's the hard part done. Dude, I hate those gladiators. Might sound like a little thing, but dear Lord, do they mess me up? Quite more than they realistically should. Run. Run, Scarlet. Run. Now, see, what's nice about having this Y-hander over, Oh, we got it. Let's go. One Elefante down. Cool. I swear Scarlet's lines are always so strange. How so? She has some pretty weird ones. The whole idea with Scarlet's writing is that she's supposed to be like where she is in Ancient Evil, a bit more calm and composed. The problem is when both Voyage and 9 released together, to keep the story consistent because the developers legitimately couldn't tell which map you'd play first, they made Scarlet's character stagnant.
Oh no.
She acts pretty much the same throughout Voyage and 9, despite Voyage being the only time that she should act rude towards her team. In 9, she should be a team player at that point. She knows that they're useful and will save her and fight with her to the ends of the earth. So it's very strange to have her be rude to her teammates.
She's charging!
Yeah, those things kind of just hit you from wherever they want. I'm keep it real with you. Those spears are super annoying to deal with because they kind of just go through walls for like no discernible reason.
Here she comes!
Oh, please take those things off of her. Yeah, see? Like, look at that. Please tell me they're off. Nope. Okay. Woo.
I need to wash my hands now.
Hey, girl, I know you really like those guys. They're really nice to you, aren't they? Give me armor, give me armor, give me armor, give me armor. Give me armor, give me armor, give me armor. Thank you. Oh, the shield saved my life right there. Oh, cool. Nice, man. Finally, okay. Armor's off. Let's go. Cool. Well, we're done pretty much, so. I'll never understand why no one suggested a staggered launch for BO4, because people wouldn't have wanted staggered launches, especially, like, I know people would have absolutely complained about it, whereas it definitely would have been the smartest decision. It's kind of a damned if they did, damned if they didn't kind of situation. A lot of people would have complained that the launch was staggered and that, like, people would have rather them launch them all at the same time. And then they would have wanted people who just, because, you know, people pay for the content on day one. It would have really sucked to have it locked away. For zombies, though, that doesn't really make any sense. And it's absolutely agreeable that they should have staggered it. Especially because BO4 was supposed to have this really big launch, especially for the zombie side, where it was supposed to be, you know, 3 zombies campaigns. Cool.
I felt that one in my back teeth. Hey, watch it when she rears up like that.
Like, you know, hey, 3 zombies campaigns plus classified. That's pretty cool. Hey, Trenton, how are you? Good to see you right at the end, buddy.
The enemy of
And we're done.
humanity is
Wow,
still a
pretty
little
good.
pain in the ass.
There we go. A little bit of hiccups in 9, but it wasn't too bad. I've had worse runs. But yeah, why have Voyage and a couple weeks later release Blood? I can't tell you. Is the stream almost over? Priest said it himself. But I'm just late. I'm sorry for being late. I've been discussing why I need SIGs after a RA decided to play God and start taking everyone's cigarettes in the dorms. Ooh, okay, yeah. There we go. Easy peasy. Some might say lemon squeezy. All right, let's watch a cutscene real quick. As Scarlet decides to yell at a maniacal man who is just going to throw her in a pit. I mean, I don't blame Scarlet, but it's dumb. Here, let me pick a way cooler song. 10 minus 1, well, obviously it equals 9. Here, let me play Nos Fidelis. Yeah, let's mute it. Why not?
Novum ignotum! The Novum ignotum proclamation dictates you must grant us clemency.
You should not have knowledge of such texts. You are but an ignorant slave.
I know more than you think, and I'm nobody's slave.
What are you talking about, Scarlet? Get your filthy hands off me! This can't be happening!
Wow, guys, look at this cool cutscene no one's ever seen before. Some might say this is a world's first. Who is the gold-faced man? A guy called the High Priest of Chaos. He's basically trying to attain god powers. And to do so, he needs to solve the riddles and trials of the gods from the age of old. As it turns out, those secrets were locked away by another secret society of good guys called the Nine and the cult of the I forget what they're called. What? Oh my god, why did I forget their name? Okay, well anyways, the cult here is trying to enter the god realm. The Nine is like, solve the riddles of the gods, and then you can go in. Why am I literally forgetting their names? Is this the last map I'm playing tonight? It is. I have to go back to dog sitting. What is Novum Ignotum? God, they've explained this to me like 3 times in Ancient Evil, and I forget it every time. It's something like, basically Scarlet, it's like an ancient like phrase that Scarlet as a quote-unquote slave to the Nine shouldn't have known. Or the Priest of Chaos. She says it to try and be like, hey, you know, we're one of you guys, and the High Priest is like, you shouldn't be one of us, you're a slave. And then they realize that some time travel shenanigans are going on. Doesn't matter. She says it, it basically means nothing. There we go. Sorry for missing the stream, but Tuesday I'll be here nice and early. Hey, Trent, please, don't worry about it. There's nothing wrong with missing streams. And there you have it, guys. First completions on hardcore difficulty for the first 2 maps. Come join me next week as we try some of the other maps. And we're going to see this Blood of the Dead, if you must. Because we got a couple more Easter eggs to go through. And dear Lord, we're never doing realistic, because realistic is messed up. I'll tell you that right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for me. Thank you for watching. And remember, if you enjoyed this stream, subscribe, like, and come back next week. So I'll see you all on Tuesday. Thanks for watching. And remember, keep on slaying. Have a good Thursday.